Tonight, a major oil company is admitting something Christin Ayers has been reporting on for weeks. Christin.
Yeah, for more than a year, the Valero refinery has been virtually mum about exactly what kind of crude the refinery wants to bring to Benicia. Now we know after tonight's meeting, it is some of the dirtiest, most dangerous crude there is. Before a packed crowd in Benicia, representatives from oil giant Valero admitted this publicly for the first time.
Crude oil that's derived from tar sands may be a candidate if it fits our profile.
You heard that right. The new project that Valero is pitching will very likely roll Canadian tar sands, some of the dirtiest crude oil out there, through Benicia and to its refinery. And that's not all. So are we talking about Bakken being transported as well through Benicia?
If Bakken crude is one of the crudes that's available by rail, it's possible that it could make its way to our plant.
He's talking about highly explosive fracked North Dakota Bakken crude oil, the kind that fueled this explosive fire that killed 47 people in Quebec, Canada last summer. 50-car trains full of Bakken and tar sands could snake through this area, 70,000 barrels a day, and people who live here worry it's a recipe for disaster.
Bakken crude from North Dakota has been involved in 5 catastrophic train derailments across the country and in Canada.
And scientists say Canadian tar sands crude brings its own set of problems.
When you start to refine those heavier, dirtier crude oils, all of that pollution comes right out into these communities.
A derailment could mean a catastrophic spill or fire, one that state legislators agreed just last week first responders are not prepared for. Legislators determined that Incident Command is not prepared to handle a major disaster. What do you say to that?
Well, our local teams and the railroad and our local community is clearly capable of responding to an incident that happens.
Valero insisted tonight their project will create jobs, 120 temporary construction positions and 20 permanent ones. But some Benicians believe the trade-off just isn't worth it.
We have no guarantee of the safety that will be provided.
You know, Christin, there's been a lot of talk about making the rail cars that this dangerous crude would travel in safer. So what did Valero have to say about that tonight?
Well, the tank cars that Valero has been using to transport this crude are called DOT 111s. You saw in that explosion video, they did not hold up at all in Quebec, Canada. But Valero is still saying tonight they plan to use those very cars if indeed they do transport Bakken.
All right, Christin, thank you.